I want you to listen.
Hey, what's going on, gamers? This is Doctorredstone signing in to another episode on the channel. Today's episode, you guys know what's going on. We're going to be going over the last weekend's leaderboards, everything like that. Hopefully you guys are killing it in the raid boss. I want to give a big shout out to DrLucasWho for doing the live stream. I seen you, but unfortunately I was out on a job, so I couldn't really chime in. Hopefully you guys caught that one. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, links are down in the description. Speaking of shout outs, I want to give a big shout out to DrLucasWho. Also a big shout out to Jay, Uriel, and Beast Mode for supplying the screenshots for today's episode. Speaking of big shout outs, I want to give a huge shout out to Red Rum. Big shout out to you. We're going to go ahead and see this homeboy over on the iOS global server when we get into it. Last but not least, I want to go ahead and mention we do have heroic mode starting tomorrow. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of the 19 friends on day one of heroic mode to absolutely crush it. Without further ado, let's get into the leaderboards. First and foremost, I do want to go ahead and start on Android global servers. I want to give a big shout out to #SobRocks for doing so well on that one. 59 million points, definitely bringing it home with the #1 victory. Definitely commanding lead. Big shout out to Bacon Kingdom at the #2 spot. We also have Last Ones Standing sitting at the #3 spot. Big shout out to the friends and family over at NBNB Synergy sitting at the #4 spot. Coming in at #5, we got the family Q Mob over there. Crazy 88's Yakuza, Low City. We also got Girls Power sitting in the #8 spot right there. Big shout out to you, lovely ladies. I wonder if Girls Power is filled with all women. Can a guy join that guild? Discrimination in Knights and Dragons. Who would have thought? We got greatest of all time, GOAT sitting at the #9 spot. The Kings of Rage sitting in the #10 spot right there. Riots in Progress, #11. And I want to give a huge shout out. This is actually where Doctorredstone should have been over the weekend. Fortunately, I got stuck in a guild. Big shout out to Dirty Ghetto Kid sitting in the #12 spot. Rounding on all the way up here to the 15th spot, we got Cheesy Greasy, we got Blood Core, and we also have Unicorn Prospect rounding out the top 15. Look at all those scores right there. That is super close. We have World Ends is near at #16. Zombie Killers at #17. We got City or Noxious. City or Noxus at #18. Code of Honor #19. And Total Pro sitting at #20. Man, look at the remainder of that list right there. Those are all super duper close scores. Now, jumping on over here to the Android European server, we took it a little bit on the lighter side for this one, just because we did the cider weekend. So I was with my family, was with friends and everything like that. Definitely a good time. Spirit of Vandals taking in that #1 spot with 39 million points. The Nameless Order pretty darn close behind him, sitting in the #2 spot with 34 million. Then we've got German Underworld in the #3 spot. Happy to take that one at 17 million. We also have Magna Equilibrium sitting in the #4 spot right there. Big shout out to those guys. Man, 1 and 2 going back and forth. I think I've seen you guys on the leaderboards changing rotations quite a few times. Does it feel like I'm in your face? I'm in your face. White Wolves in the #5 spot right there. We got League of Shadows sitting at #6. Huge shout out to Ghetto Fabulous. Feel like they're like the sponsor of the last couple videos. We got Kitten Army. Big shout out to all those ones sitting over the #8 spot right there. We got Final Fantasy IX. No, that's not the game. That's the guild and the position that they're in, sitting with 6 million points. We got Duck Lovers Risen at #10. Bloody Mary sitting at #11. La Bec Guild sitting at #12 spot right there. Man, look at those scores, man. Maybe I should have went ahead and did some runs. No, you know we're saving for next month. We got Hispania, number 13, King of Kings. Want to give a big shout out to those guys right there in the number 14 spot. We also have German Skrillex sitting in the number 15 spot right there. Actually, speaking of savings, I think we're supposed to be going on a run next weekend. So we'll see exactly how that goes. Actually, anticipate maybe a live stream coming up for that one. First place, you guys know exactly where we are by knowing this guild right here. We have Untouchable sitting in number 1 with 41 million points. We have Deadpool's X Force sitting in the number 2 spot with 34 million points. We have United We Conquer with the retirement run. Big shout out to you, bro, sitting in the number 3 spot right there. We have the Northern Beast sitting in number 4. And rounding out that top 5, we got Good Looking Angels. Big shout out to you, Brad, taking that number 5 spot, bro. We got TNT, that Dynamite family right there, sitting at number 6. We got Prankster Squad sitting there at number 7. Blue Eyes Dragon. Maybe they should have elevated to the ultimate. They would have gotten top 5. Rounding out the top 10, we got Fury Family and Ultra Instinct right there, sitting pretty darn close behind each other. On number 11, we have Roms and Assassin Empires. And number 13, we got the King's Finest, God sitting at 14. Heaven's Kingdom sitting at 15 right there. Yet again, look at those scores over there, wherever they're at. Where are they at? You guys can see the scores, right? Where'd they go? We got 10 million, 10 million, 10 million. We got Serial Killer sitting at number 16 with 9.7 million. Last but not least, you guys know, being over on the global server, they are able to go ahead and take the top 20. Those are going to be everybody that's going to go and grab those armors. So we have Damn Chimp Nation sitting at 17. The Rainbow Might sitting at number 18. We got Way Up North. Man, big shout out to Canada right there. To number 19. And we got KOT, Keepers of Time. I want to give a big shout out to everybody over there. And last but not least, we're going to go and round this bad boy off over here on the iOS European server. Let me know down in the comment section below what server you guys play on. Also, what guild you guys were running in. We have Exalted sitting in the number 1 spot with 17 million points. Man, that's a surprise. Maybe not a lot of people wanted to go ahead and get this armor. We have the Invincibles, look at that, sitting in the number 2 spot with 14 million points. We also have the First Order sitting in the number 3 spot right there. We also have Legend of Toke. Legend of Toke? Okay, roll with it. Coming in on number 5, we have Vikings of Empire. We have Memory and Thought sitting in number 6. We have Less Dragons Rogues coming in at number 7. Big shout out to MCU, man. I'm always seeing you guys up there on the leaderboards. Big shout out. I'm not sure if I really know anybody in that guild, man, but they're absolutely crushing it. Those guys are doing something right. Coming over in the number 9 spot, we have the Royal Legion. We also have Elite H2SO4 sitting in the number 10, rounding out the top 10 spots. Dutch Helden 1 sitting in number 11, and we got Boom Shakalaka sitting in number 12. I wonder if everybody in that guild says it like that, especially from like NBA Jams. He's all Boom Shakalaka. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You guys know? You guys know what I'm talking about. Boom Shakalaka. Man, I probably just got 1 or 2 unsubs right there. We have Nature's Dutch sitting in the 13th spot right there. Warlords at number 14. And the League sitting in the number 15 spot. Man, Guild Wars have definitely changed quite a bit for me over the time. Like I said, we will be doing a run when it comes to this coming raid weekend. And I get what people are talking about. You start getting a couple seasonals, you start getting a couple exclusive, couple top war armors, and then all of a sudden you're looking to just do raid wars. Raid war? What? No. Then now you're just looking to do raid runs because it is a lot easier. You're not trying to hit at certain times and do frenzies and everything like that. So man, I totally get it. This month we are definitely going to be saving over here on the channel. So not really too much stuff going on. I do think we could probably run in both raid weekends, but unfortunately the wars, maybe we're just going to go and get some free to plays. We're not really going to be going for the air and air. Just because of what I've been told by a couple different people. I haven't really looked into stats too much. That's just what I've heard. I haven't really looked at the stats. Big shout out to Blando for doing everything that you do. I have downloaded those stats, but I have not looked them over. And yeah, maybe that's going to be here in another episode. I think I still have the data mine video to go over. There's just so much stuff going on. We also have heroic mode coming out this week, so anticipate a couple of those videos and actually a couple different live streams. I think we're going to live stream tomorrow and Wednesday, maybe. I'm not really sure if we're going to do 2 live streams. I got to sit down and figure it all out. So yeah, anticipate at least 1 live stream, maybe 2 coming up this week. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to smash that like button. Definitely helps me out more than you know. If you guys have any questions or suggestions for future videos, make sure and put those down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe before you go. This is Dr. Redstone signing out. Thanks, YouTube. Peace.